I'm joined by Miss Yvonne Orji. You guys know her as Molly on Insecure, and you will soon see her on the big screen in Night School, so we're really proud of you.
Thank you.
Yvonne. Okay, so I'm going to jump right in because this last episode of Insecure Obsessed Like, it was one of the best of the season.
Oh, this a date?
Mm-hmm. No, I got to get on Molly because Asian Bae feels like the perfect person for you. He's clear with his intentions, he's honest, but what's going on there? How is that relationship going to develop?
You know, Molly is not, she's not well versed on getting read. You know, so whenever someone's really real and like puts up a mirror to Molly, it becomes problematic. But I think that's also how it is in real life with real people. Mm-hmm. No one likes to be told like, do better.
Right, the brutal truth.
And she was embarrassed. She was embarrassed, like Coachella, you saw the worst of her. Yeah. So now she thinks like, she's at the deficit. You know, no one wants to start a relationship where they think
you're not at your best.
But I do believe that Andrew could be the one to let her peel back the layers and allow her to be free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty.
Molly is free, right?
Andrew, hey!
Hey.
Picked up for season 4, so we got plenty of things to touch on. Now, we see that Dro is still a sensitive subject. And I want to know, is this going to jeopardize your relationships moving forward?
Well, you know, I think they came to closure in last week's episode where, you know, Molly sees Issa and Lawrence kind of rekindling their friendship. Maybe not the romance, but at least the friendship. Yeah. And she's like, maybe this can work. Maybe two adults can, you know, put aside their differences and figure it out. And she tries that with Dro, and clearly
fails.
Some people just haven't grown up yet.
Exactly.
And I'm not talking about Molly.
But I feel like in that moment we didn't get complete closure because we see that Molly had a reaction in the kitchen to finding out that he had a child. Are we done seeing the end of that conversation?
I mean, I think at the point in which he's having a baby with his wife and you were his girlfriend.
I'm sorry, Molly, but you know.
I tried to give her a title. I tried to say girlfriend. But you also can't have a girlfriend and a wife, so that's like, okay, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I think it was just a little bit, and Molly says it, you know, Tiffany's on her first, you know, child. I'm not even on first date. Mm-hmm. And so when she finds out that Candace is pregnant, it's jarring. It's like, so I was really wasting my time, like, creating this fantasy with Dro. It was never going to happen because he was never going to leave his wife. Now I'm like back to square one. Yeah. You know, it's like I wasted this time. I gave energy. Now I'm like, I took 5 steps back. And I think that reality, that's what I think we're done with Dro. I think for Molly's sake, we're done. Because also it's going to be messy. What's she going to be? The babysitter?
Please don't put Molly in that
now,
position.
You know, she was backseat to Candace. Now she's going to be backseat to Candace and a baby? Oh, no. Nah, bruh. Mm-mm. So that chapter, I want to believe is done. Please, writers, let it be done. Let it go. I think she's just at a point where a lot of young ladies are, as they approach 30, just kind of like, where am I?
What next?
What?
That's what it feels
like. It's like the GPS tracker in your life, like recalculating. Molly's recalculating. She got lost.
That's a good way to put it.
Yes. And so we need Siri or somebody to be like, you are here. You need to get there.
Make a U-turn. Okay. Exactly.
Make the nearest U-turn.
You can't text nobody back. Nathan, don't be pressed. Don't be pressed. You're not pressed.
You see what Issa does to figure out why she has been ghosted. Yvonne, have you ever been ghosted by someone, and how far did you go to figure out what was going on?
You know, I'm not the Inspector Gadget type. I mean, I go back a couple of posts like, oh, okay. Oh, I do the, oh, okay, you can still be posting, but you don't want to send a text back. Cool. Right. Kill yourself. Like, I'm also like an African woman. I'll burn the whole house down. But burn the whole house down. Like, you know what? Stop yourself. Don't that fire punish you. I never liked you. Who are you? What's your name? Like, I'm just, it's like, you mess around with me once and it's like, well,
it's done.
You don't exist. Mm-hmm. Like, you no longer exist to me. So I'm I think it's because I was bullied as a kid. Like, I'm very quick to be like, well, die.
Okay, so you watched a lot of Angela Bassett.
Just die then. Like, who are you?
So it sounds like you go through a little bit of a cyber stalking moment, but not that far.
No, Issa was doing le most.
A lot.
Okay, le most. I'm more like, okay, you know what? I hope you happy then.
When you first met your boyfriend, Emmanuel, did you cyber stalk him at all? Or did you guys know of one another before?
It wasn't even cyber stalk. It was more research. Okay, I like to
Whatever floats your boat.
It was research. I just was like, okay, oh, he got a Wikipedia page. Okay, cool. Oh, all right. Oh, okay, so he played in that. Oh, that's cool.
Did he do some research on you?
Apparently not. Like, he actually did it. And I was just like, because he had, like, he didn't know, like, what I did for a living. And I'm like, bro, it's on my bio page on Instagram. He didn't know. And we had a mutual friend. So, like, but he still was just like, I have no idea what you do for a living.
But I feel like that's a little better. It's better to be that way.
It is, which is it's refreshing because it's like he's not a fan. Because you know you don't want to be with somebody who's like, oh man,
I know you.
And it's just like no, you don't know me. You know,
exactly.
I post on Instagram.
Thank you.
So he wasn't a fan, which is great, which is refreshing. But at the same time, there were things about my life that were like shocking, which I was like, this came with the territory. Oh, that's right, you didn't know what the territory was. Got it. So now we have to like, let's go back a little bit. But I definitely Wikipedia'd, Google.
Now, how did you know that he was the one for you?
I think we're even still discovering that. Like it's but I knew that he was very different than anybody else I talked to even get to the conversation of him being the one. It was like something attracted like our spirits. It was like not even the physical. Like it was just like
deep. That's deep, Yvonne.
Right? 'Cause, I mean, like the physical is there. I'm like, I see to myself. I'm like, they popping. Okay, you know, like
I see the facts.
I'm like, oh, your face is cute. Hey, oh, and you floss. Okay, good dental hygiene. Yes. But there was something like he was reading a book called The Meaning of Marriage before we even met, like for the second time, and I was like, oh, we out here just like better than ourselves for like the future. Like I'm not in the, you know, like sometimes when you start like dating somebody, you're like, oh, I'm start reading, and it was just like, no, like you
were doing it before.
I was doing my self work before there was ever a lady in the picture. So it was just like, and also one of my prayers was like, God, I want a man who loves Jesus and reads books. So the fact that you're reading books, like it's very simple.
You're like, God, you answered all my prayers.
Like reads books, y'all, like for like leisurely, like to like edify his soul. And I'm just like, all right, keep looking.